Quantum physics is not just for billion-dollar laboratories. The same quantum magic is happening in your pocket right now to save your photos. We call this process teleporting electrons. Standard computer memory, or RAM, suffers instant amnesia the second the power turns off. Yet, a dead phone retains photos, texts, and apps for months with a completely dead battery. How is that physically possible without power? In the everyday world of classical physics, physical barriers are absolute. If an object lacks the energy to overcome a physical barrier, it simply bounces back. At the subatomic level, the rules break down. Through quantum tunneling, an electron can temporarily, quote, borrow energy from the universe to simply phase straight through a solid barrier. This exact subatomic loophole, an analogy for walking through walls, is the absolute foundation of flash memory, which powers modern storage devices. Inside your phone's memory chip are billions of microscopic traps called floating gate transistors. These are electrical cages surrounded by a thick, solid wall of silicon dioxide or glass. Under normal rules, nothing can get in or out. When you hit save, your phone applies a sudden jolt of voltage, forcing electrons to quantum tunnel right through the solid glass. Their presence inside the cage registers as a quote, 1 in computer code. Once the voltage is removed, the tunneling stops instantly. The electrons are permanently trapped behind a solid physical wall. Zero electricity is needed to keep them there, saving your photo even if the battery dies completely. Deleting a file simply applies a strong voltage in the opposite direction. The electrons quantum tunnel back out through the solid glass wall. The cage is left empty, resetting the memory back to a 0. Every time you save a file, download a song, or snap a picture, you are actively manipulating billions of electrons, forcing them to quantum tunnel through solid matter in a fraction of a second. The failure of classical physics powers modern computing. We use voltage to force electrons to tunnel through solid barriers. Without this spooky quantum loophole, modern mobile computing would be impossible. Your memories are preserved by quantum mechanics. The next time your phone's battery dies, remember that your data survives because of a subatomic loophole.